Brad, exciting times with rugby league in Papua New Guinea right now. What's the role of Papua New Guinea and rugby league with the new setup?
Well, the new structure with Team Kumul is fully endorsed and supported by the PNGRFL and the International Rugby League Federation, importantly as well. It's basically a high-performance program, very similar to every other top nation in the world, where they have a high-performance program which is set up and structured to deliver the international program. It still falls underneath the PNGRFL as a governing body. They still oversee the program, but it's a program that has its own funding and generates its own performances and generates its own income to drive the international program. The offshoots to that, to the PNGRFL, is that obviously with that program in place, it's going to add additional funds into the PNGRFL to deliver its programs nationally to all the local leagues nationally, affiliation programs, a national accreditation program, all of those important things that need to be done in country. So by having a flagship such as Team Kumul drive all that, and having a person such as Mal Meninga who brings credibility to the program and to Papua New Guinea, there's only positive benefits for the PNGRFL and the leagues right across the country.
The benefits for the communities of Papua New Guinea on and off the field?
Well, look, I think the last 4 or 5 years, the community as a whole have been fed up with what's been happening with rugby league in the last 4 or 5 minutes. Years. It's just lurched from failure to failure, lurched in and out of court. It's pretty much destroyed the governing body to a point where there's just nothing in place at the moment. You know, there's no funds, there's very little administration, there's no officers, there's nothing that's in place. So this program brings credibility to the program. It brings income to the PNGRFL. It lets the people nationally see that there's actually a pathway now for their players and that they're on the right track. I think underneath the program as well, which is very important, is that the players are basically paid as full-time professionals. So they're paid a wage to play for Team Kumul. They're paid every time they get selected into camp. They're paid every time they make a tour for Team Kumul as well. So it's for the first time you've got those players being rewarded, and they're under a program which is 12 months of the year round monitoring and testing and camp. So I think if you ask any of the players, they'd be very excited about this program and what it means to them. I think if you ask the average person in Papua New Guinea what it means as well, it means that their national team, the pride of the nation, is finally on track, and they can start to see results being delivered for that, instead of the last 4 or 5 years of in and out of court and people taking the PNGRFL to court or different things to court for their own personal gains. You know, I think now is the time to set aside those personal gains, think about the players, think about the nation, and think about what Team Kumul can do for this country.